And now it's time for Southern California's sports fishing voice. Let's talk hookup. For the next 2 hours, join Pete Gray, rock cod Rick Maxa, and this week's special expert guest for fishing information, new techniques to catch more fish, and the most current scoop on what's happening in the water. Let's Talk Hookup is sponsored in part by Yamaha Outboards, official motor sponsor of Let's Talk Hookup. Royal Polaris, the world's finest long-range sports fisher. By Ford, the official truck of Let's Talk Hookup, and Shimano Rods and Reels. Fish with the best. Shimano. Get ready for the fastest 2 hours on radio with the hosts of Let's Talk Hookup, Pete Gray and Rock Cod Rick Maxa.
Good morning, anglers, and welcome to Let's Talk Hookup. I'm Pete Gray. Rock Cod Rick Maxa is sick today, but he's going to be here for our 26th anniversary tomorrow morning. He'll be back, ready to go. But boy, do I have a great co-host today, Mr. Bill Boyce, photographer, TV host, and a lot of things else, too. He's got so much going on. This guy is running nonstop, and we're going to talk all about it here on Southern California's Sport Fishing Voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. The bluefin are abundant this year, but getting them to bite is another story. But if you're willing to chase them, there's an opportunity to land the catch of a lifetime. Now, getting the deal of a lifetime on a new Ford is much less effort because the gigantic summer sales event is going on now at your San Diego County Ford dealer. Choose from a great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs and save big on interest charges with 0 APR long-term financing. On top of that, your Ford dealer will give you an additional bonus for your qualified trade. This special offer is available to anyone who gets approved through Ford Motor Credit. You'll also find great deals on new Ford Super Duty, Motor Trend Magazine's 2017 Truck of the Year. So why chase deals all over town when you can land the deal of a lifetime on the new Ford, car, truck, or SUV you've always wanted during the Ford Summer Sales Event? Stop by any San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.
Sport fishing, not just for Dad anymore. At Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, kids fish free every Sunday. Free half-day fishing trip and clinic free for kids 12 and under every Sunday at Dana Wharf. Join the Dana Wharf Kids Club and get over $100 of really cool stuff like 2 free fishing trips, a free whale watch trip, and more. Dana Wharf, everyone's favorite since 1971. Click DanaWharf.com or visit them in the Dana Point Harbor, the bass capital of the West, and only minutes from the 5 freeway in Orange County. DanaWharf.com, where kids fish free.
You've heard all about it. You know the angler's catching fish habit, so what's holding you back? It's a fact. FishDope.com really does help you catch more fish and burn less fuel. FishDope.com is the only fish finding service with a spotter plane along with a crew of top anglers on the water almost every day that report actual locations and catches. You can get daily catch reports from Point Conception to San Martin Island, 365 days a year. FishDope.com is for everyone, whether you have your own boat, fish on your friend's boat, or a sport boat. FishDope.com has online planning tools, moon phase, tides, hot bite icons, and more. So bottom line is, if you don't have FishDope.com, well, you're probably missing a lot of bites. Membership costs less than $50 of gas, and that's for the entire year. That's right, 1 year. What a bargain. Plus, use the special code to save $20 on a new FishDope.com membership. Check it out today. FishDope.com. Catch more fish, burn less fuel. Bluefin tuna are here, and now is the time to take advantage of this amazing bite. The hot jig last year and this season is the Shimano Butterfly Flat Fall Jig. It's a totally new concept of butterfly jigging, but deadly effective. Best part, it's very simple to fish, the Shimano Flat Fall. Drop the jig down to where the fish are holding, then crank it up 30 feet and then free spool. Or cast the jig and let it fall while in free spool. Wait for the bite, then put it in gear and wind. It's that easy. The Shimano Flat Fall is a center balanced jig and falls with a wobbling action in a horizontal position, making it irresistible to big bluefin tuna. Hundreds of big fish have been caught on the Flat Fall, ranging in size from the 130 gram to the 250 gram. They're back in stock now at your local Shimano dealer. So get yours now and go catch a fish of a lifetime on the Shimano Butterfly Flat Fall Jig. See your local dealer or check Shimano.com for all the details.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Pete Gray here. As I said, Ricky is sick this morning. We wish him well and speedy recovery. Got some kind of a summer crud, so He's coming back strong, though. You watch tomorrow morning for our 26th anniversary on the air with Captain Tim Ekstrom. He'll be here just going full speed, I'm sure about that. But a great co-host in the studio with me today, Bill Boyce. Good morning.
Come on, Mr. P.
Man, how long? We've been doing stuff together for 26 years, right?
Ageless, man.
I'm 50. I know. You do look. Yeah, you're one of those guys that's ageless, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can,
I remember. Yeah. I mean, I one of my friends, Chuck Robinson, Captain Chuck, he comes up to me, man, you're looking old these days. Like, thanks, Chucky. Bill, you don't look old, man. You look young as ever.
Well, I feel, you know what? I don't feel my age. Let's put it that way. So as long as you can act the way you feel, then you're all good.
That's it. You got to keep rolling, right? Nothing slows you down. So what have you been doing?
Oh, my God. Well, we finished filming Destination Baja Sur, right? The second season of that.
Okay.
Got that done early July down in Baja. And towed the boat back down there and towed the boat back up. And just had a blast. The Baja is the Baja. And what we're trying to do with the series is basically introduce Baja to an international audience, that it's not really as scary as a place as a lot of people think Mexico is. Now, I'm certain there's places in Mexico that are, that are pretty sketchy, but the Baja I've never had an issue. And I've had a house down in L.A. Bay since 1980.
1980?
So, yeah.
There was nothing there in 1980.
I was just a punk little seasonal fish biologist, had a trailer. But, loved Baja from the first day I stepped in it. So for 37 years, I've been up and down that peninsula more times than I want to talk about. And have always had positive, great experiences. So I thought, well, gosh, as a TV series, how cool would that be to just fish this place I fell in love with the people and the culture, the history, and the fishing, obviously. So we've had a blast with it for 2 years. We won a couple of Telly Awards this last year.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we won one for Best. We got the silver, the first place for Best Outdoor Travel Series.
Wow.
And then we got a bronze for Best Cinematography.
Wow.
So our sponsors were stoked. All the people in Baja were really, really happy about it. And so season 2, great shoots, great stuff. So we're editing it right now, and it'll come out in January.
Now, I saw on social media your places up and down the Baja where you were going and stuff. Talk about that. Talk about that trip. First of all, you mentioned something about safety.
Yeah.
Do you feel safe driving up and down the Baja with your boat and your big rig and all the expensive gear you carry?
Absolutely. It's a good
You're
question.
not worried about getting stopped by pirates and getting hijacked and that kind of stuff?
You know what? We don't drive much at night, and it's not because I'm a bandit. It's because the big trucks are on the road at night.
Yeah.
And some of those roads, as you know, are narrow. The narrow sections are 10-foot lanes, so it's a 20-foot wide road. Now, my boat is 8'3". So I've got about 9 inches on both sides of my tires on the edge of the road.
That's not much.
No, but you see guys towing like 9.5-foot, 10-foot boats down there. They're out of your minds, man.
Yeah.
But again, at night is when all the big trucks are on the road, and they pretty much own that road at night. So I don't drive at night, so I don't have any issues there. But I've never, ever had anyone come up to us and threaten us and you got a big gringo-style boat and a bunch of stickers and stuff all over. They know you're doing something.
Sure. And
we have a lot of camera gear. Let's be honest. We have a lot of gear, and we've never, ever had a problem. In fact, we love filming in Baja because we filmed a lot of shows like the Caribbean, right, and the South Pacific, and on that IGFA series we had for years. And some of those people in those cultures don't like a camera near them. Some cultures actually think you're taking their spirit away or something, right?
Oh, yeah. True, yeah.
But you go to Mexico and you put a camera on people, they're like,
they love it.
They love it.
Yeah.
They're like Japanese.
So cool.
They're like, yeah, we love being on camera.
Yeah.
So it's just fun to shoot down there because the people feel the love, and the hospitality we've been shown has been second to none. And it's just a beautiful place, beautiful people. Johnny and Jill down there at Tail Hunter are awesome, and all the folks down in Cabo and all the great restaurants and eateries and things to do, and it's fun. Man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
So tell us about the season 2 of Destination America, Destination Baja Sur, excuse me, and it's on World Fishing Network as well as several other networks.
We're on
right?
Pursuit Channel. Right, which is DirecTV and Dish Network, all levels. If you get the $19 package, you get Pursuit Channel on those two.
All right.
So it's really cool. So we're on Pursuit 3 times a week, and then a bonus airing they're going to be giving us too. And then we're on WFN for the contracts 4 airings a week, but last year they gave us 5 because the show is so strong. So we'll be on WFN, we'll be on Pursuit Channel, we'll be on Amazon Prime. So anybody at Amazon Prime can just watch the shows for free. Just putting in Destination Baja Sur. In fact, we're on it right now.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
so I could, because I have Amazon Prime, you just type in Amazon Prime and
go to
Destination
videos.
Baja Sur.
Absolutely.
And you can watch
all the
season 1.
Yeah, season 1, exactly. Then we'll be on season 2 on that too.
Yeah.
And we're over in Africa on Wild TV Africa, and we just got picked up in Europe on Aqua TV. So
Wow.
Yeah, man, we're in like 235 million homes internationally this year.
So the theme of Destination Baja Sur is just you travel up and down the Baja and go to different. Is it fishing destinations or just travel?
Well, what it is, obviously, it's a fishing show, so you have a fishing component. But what we found, because there's so many different fishing shows out there, and a lot of them are like just how to fish or just fishing.
Yeah.
And you know what? It just bores women to death.
Bores me, too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And so, we thought, gosh, we loved Anthony Bourdain's CNN series. Now, here's a guy who used to do cooking shows. And then he just started to travel and just talk about cooking.
Sure.
Now he just smokes cigars and drinks.
Yeah.
I go,
and gets
I love
to eat
this
good
guy.
food all over the place.
I know,
Yeah.
right? I go, this guy's got it wired.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I thought with a fishing show and all the great travel and the stuff there is in Baja, I go, you know what? I want to make this more of an Anthony Bourdain style travel show with a fishing component.
Great.
Yes. So it's more of a travel outdoor show. But every week we fish someplace, and I don't have to be the guy, right? To me, I can just go out fishing with people that are maybe good guides or popular folks down there, and let them be the fishermen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it kind of takes, instead of you always having to be like the stick and be the guy,
Big star guy.
No, it's much more fun just fishing with people and showing people on the show just the love of fishing.
Yeah.
Not so much, wow, to fish this place, you got to fish this bait,
It's
There's
not
so many other
about
shows.
you, it's about Baja.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's about Baja.
that's cool.
So we'll go golfing, we'll go motocross riding, we'll go freedive spearfishing, we'll go surfing. It's all about the activities in Baja, right?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So, can you release some of the concepts or
Sure.
shows of season 2? What we're looking forward to, the recent trip you just came out for. What were some of the highlights of that season?
Well, we had some great highlights in season 2. We took the Pacific Provider, which is a 160-foot mothership,
Oh, wow.
and we took that boat down the whole Pacific side of Baja. And we had my Wellcraft on the boat. We had Chris Wheaton. He's got a beautiful 25 Sea Fox. So we had walk around cuddy cabin and my center console on the back on davits. And, the thing has a 20,000-pound crane.
Shoot.
So we're launching those boats up and down the Baja's Pacific side and fishing. So we did, Abu Rojos. We did Cedros. We did Sac Reef, Geronimo Island, Mag Bay.
Oh, man.
And then we came around East Cape, right there at Nine Palms, the area between like Cabo and East Cape. Down by Frailes.
Right.
And we had the Cobian Pro Surf team with us.
Oh, my.
Right, Cobian Sandals, right?
Yeah.
Great sponsor, great people. And we had Bethany Hamilton.
Wow.
Right? Oh, no,
Oh,
Bethany
yeah.
was on the boat. We had Zane Switzer, he's this absolute, water. This guy's a phenom. He's a 21, 22-year-old kid out of Maui.
Yeah.
His grandfather invented windsurfing. So, and he's just a pro surfer, an absolute
And you had them
charger.
aboard the Pacific
Yeah,
Provider.
and we had
They
Jeff
must have
Clark.
died and gone to heaven.
Oh, they
right?
did.
I was like, they're getting aboard that boat. It's like, oh, my God.
It was sick, man, with all their boards and fun
Yeah.
stuff. We had a bunch of Kobe, we had a bunch of other Kobe and pro surfers. But we had Jeff Clark, right, from Mavericks fame on the boat.
Wow, okay.
It was a blast, and these guys
Wow.
were just.
So that's part of the season
That's
2.
that's one of the episodes.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
and then
great.
we did a couple shows with Loreto, with Loreto Tourism Board and Baja Sur Tourism Board. We went to La Paz, did a bunch
You
of
went to
stuff
that
with John.
new resort in Loreto, I saw?
Bing. Yes,
Yeah.
man. At that place, it's called Villa del Palmar.
Yeah, beautiful. We drove in there.
Insane.
I went through there with Rick Jensen, Sport
Yeah.
Fishing Financial. We
Yeah.
drove in there.
Yeah.
Beautiful resort.
Amazing.
Yeah.
The golf course
Like-
is off the chain.
It's like in the middle of the nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that golf course. Did you
Yeah.
play the golf course?
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
looked
played
up
about
into the
9 holes.
canyons and stuff.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Oh, no. There were holes that make Pebble Beach look like Kittyland.
Yeah.
It's really a spectacular place. And, so we did some shows in Laredo. We did some shows in La Paz with Johnny and Jilly. And we did San Jose del Cabo with the Puertos Los Cabos people. And we went out with the Bad Company. We went out with Anthony Shea and Steve
wow.
Wasley. And he invited 7 vets, disabled vets, to come out with us. And he flew them down there in his
jet.
in the jet. We had such a blast. And, Steve Wasley, these guys, and Anthony as well. They had 3 guys on the gyros all day long.
There's none better.
Oh, we baited 60 fish in 2 days
Oh,
in
my
April.
gosh.
Caught,
April.
Yeah, caught 6 because that's just the numbers, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, these guys are just gurus.
Yeah,
and
they're
the
unreal.
vets were loving it. I mean, we were all in
that's
tears.
such a cool deal.
We had to wear
So
sunglasses.
that's a show, too.
Yeah, that's a show.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely, man.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
blast. Did one
well-
with Brian Solomon again down at Solomon's Landing.
Oh,
He's just
good
a
guy.
character.
Yeah.
And
Gosh, a lot of good stuff. So now season 1, reflecting back into season 1 that's currently on right now. What were the destinations Baja Sur then?
Well, we did the Corvera Resort, right, which is just north of Cabo on the Pacific side. Great golf course, awesome spot. We did Cabo Villa, right, with Chris Erickson, and so they've got some new ownership partners coming in called Cache. So they're going to make it the Cache Beach Club. They're putting millions of dollars into the Cabo Villa, really expanding that. That's because it's right there at Mindanao Beach. I mean, that's one of the most iconic locations in Cabo. The safest swim beach, and they're right in the middle of it. You know, new restaurants. Cabo Villa is just kicking it up, 80 notches. We did some stuff with East Cape, with all the East Cape resorts. We did one with Palmas. We did one with Buena Vista Beach Resort. We did one with Johnny over there at Rancho. Had a blast with all 3 of those guys. Did a La Paz show, did a Loreto show, did a
Do you any diving? Like Cabo Pulmo, one of the most beautiful destinations to dive in the world.
Yes. Right
there in the backyard. Did you do some diving at Cabo Pulmo?
We did do some diving with Captain Baja, right? Kirk Russell, who's an all-pro motocross desert racer, right? So he races the Baja all the time. He has a #1 plate, and Kirk's just an ace guy. He's got 8 of these KTM 450s that he charters out. So you can go down there and ride for 1 day. You can go on 8-day rides. So he's got the place just dialed, and he dives too, and he does a lot of fishing. So we took the 450 KTMs out for a couple of days all over the desert and along the beaches there of East Cape, and then we went diving the Palmo. And, that reef is just so consistent diving. The amount of fish, the quantity, and
the size.
Oh,
yeah.
It's
one of the best dives in the world.
Absolutely is. It is.
For big, you want to see big fish. It's truly world class.
It is.
Yeah.
I give a lot of credit to the Mexicans. They really protect that resource there, man.
Like crazy. Here's a guy that protects his resource. It's usually Jack Daniels, but that's or maybe not, or maybe it's Crown, or what is it, Jack?
Okay, I got you. Hey, Bill, how are you?
What's going on?
Jack Nielsen. What's up, Jack?
Well, we're give you a little East Cape report. We're with Mark Rayer on Gen Ren, and
beautiful.
All good down here. We're going to fish off of Punta Pescador, I guess it is today. We fished yesterday, and we had a nice bite on Dorado, and one nice striped marlin we released. So the fishing's picking up. It got a little confused there after the big rain.
Oh, I bet.
The first day, but it seems to be coming back together now, and the roads are open, by the way.
Beautiful.
There's one little area that you have to do a kind of a roundabout, but it's totally accessible, and everything's in good shape down there as far as the roads and everything. A little confusion at times. Good access to the ranch, staying at Rancho Leonero, and all good. Yeah. We're blessed that we're not in Florida, as we all know.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, we got to have some good thoughts for those folks, for sure.
Yeah.
No kidding. But so what you're saying is all the East Cape resorts are open, easy access from the airport into the East Cape. Yeah. I know they took a pretty big hit down in Cabo, but East Cape was spared kind of the big hit that they took down in Cabo, right?
Yeah, it seems that way. The airport is totally functional, and the road to East Cape is totally usable, and so it's all put together basically, But I do have one hot report for you. The flatball is working really good.
Is it?
The Shimano flatball. Jack Nielsen's saying that on the air right here.
Absolutely.
Hold you to that, Jack.
They've discovered the flatball in East Cape, and I have to bow to the truth. It works. Warren Kelly, one of my friends, is using it. And I was kind of bagging on him, because we have to do that. And but he showed me. So anyway, it's all good.
So Jack, so what did you catch with the flat fall?
We were catching Dorado, believe it or not.
Dorado.
And Pargo.
Yeah.
Pargo.
Unreal.
So here's the crazy thing. Here's a crazy thing, though, Jack. That lure, the Shimano Flatfall, is the most universal lure that you can use anywhere. Because I took it up and introduced it to the guys at Whalers Cove Lodge last year, And when we got on the boat this year at Whalers Cove Lodge, he says, our hottest salmon, halibut, rockfish lure, the flatfall.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything's eating that.
I mean, unblessable. Yeah. What size, Jack?
I don't know.
You don't know. Just tie it
all
on,
I
put
know
it
is
on there, yeah.
it worked. And Warren Kelly, God bless him, couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. So,
yeah.
Where is it?
It's bigger than a small Pacifico, though, right? Or smaller than a small Pacifico?
Yes.
Heavier.
Anyway, it's all good down here. I wish everybody know, but let's have some good thoughts for the folks in Florida.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. Well, tell Mark Rare,
Yes.
looking forward to fishing with him in October at our Palmas de Cortez Fall Spectacular, and really excited about that and coming down there and enjoying the beautiful East Cape. I know Bill's a fan of the East Cape.
I've fished many times with the Mark and Jen. They've got the
Yeah.
most buttoned up charter operation in all of East Cape.
Done better.
Oh,
It's
you know
just
what?
like everything's perfect
Absolutely.
on his boat.
And they're such classy people.
Yes, absolutely.
Love them dearly.
You know, at Accurate, as you go up the upstairs offices at Accurate, we have Bill Boyce wall. You know, I don't know if you've heard,
A Bill
heard
Boyce
about
wall.
that.
It's a wall of shame.
Well, no, it's all must have at least half a dozen, maybe 8 of their better pieces of work on the wall going up there.
Man, thank you so much for that, Jack. I know you've been such a good client. Every year he comes in to Fred Hall and always picks out some nice stuff.
And not client, friend.
Are you
Just
still
friend.
doing that?
Roger
Are you
that,
still
Jack.
doing
Roger
the
that.
photography and selling your photography and stuff?
Well, you know what? I mean, I've still got tons of it. But I just haven't done the Fred Hall show with it the last couple of years because with the whole TV thing, I've just gone a lot.
Yeah.
So people would order things on the web, and I wouldn't be able to deliver it for 3 or 4 weeks, right? People would be going, "Where's my stuff? Where's my stuff?"
Yeah.
I just had to pull back on it because it was making myself look bad,
Yeah.
And but no, I still have the stuff, and I still do some tile projects with contractors and stuff here and there. And in fact, I just delivered a big 3-foot by 5-foot piece for AFCO.
Wow.
And for their office there, and
so you'll still do like custom
Yeah.
tiles with the fish photography in
Yeah,
it
man.
for somebody's bathroom or kitchen or whatever.
Absolutely.
Those
Absolutely.
are cool.
Yeah.
Those are really
But
cool.
Jack, gosh darn it, man! I hope you have a great time down there. I'm really glad to hear things are good and that the storm
good,
didn't affect their lives down there. That's fabulous. And give
Family's good, everybody's good.
right on the boys.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Keep those drags burning, buddy.
Yeah, and tell Mark we said hi and looking
Yes,
forward to
please
fishing
do.
with him. Thanks for the check.
All right, great.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, appreciate that very much. All right, as you can hear, we have a great show lined up for you today. Bill Boyce, we haven't even ventured into some of the stuff that he's doing. What brings him to San Diego and all that? We're going to get into that and more. And if you want to join us, toll free 877-792-1090. Also open 858-457-1090. We have a couple lines open in each spot there. And one lucky caller today going to win a 3-quarter-day trip on the San Diego from C4 Sport Fishing. Going to be a great one there. I know Captain Ryan Boshin on San Diego had limits of yellowtail yesterday. I was out there fishing right alongside of them there, and boy, they just know how to get them. And Ryan's just certainly one of the best. A 3-quarter-day trip on the San Diego up for grabs today. And when we come back, you stay tuned. This is Southern California's Sport Fishing Voice. Let's talk hookup on the mighty 1090.
Are you feeling that itch to get out on the water? Come fishing on the American Angler and reacquaint yourself with some familiar faces and make new friends. Captain owners Brian Kiyohara and Sam Patella take pride in every aspect of the American Angler operation, from their loyal and trusted crew to the sashimi-grade fresh fish you'll take home. It's easy to find a vacation that fits your schedule. We have everything from day and a half to 10-day trips and longer. Call me at the office, 619-223-5414, or check us out at AmericanAnglerSportFishing.com. We want you to become a part of the American Angler family.
It's time to talk about great equipment from Shimano. Well, let's talk about the flatfall. I mean, like we just talked about, the Shimano flatfall, probably the lure, one of the greatest lures to ever take the fishing industry by storm. I'm telling you, for big bluefin, of course, you have that 200, 250 grain, and then for salmon in Alaska. I mean, I like the 100 gram, something like that, and that at range. Color really doesn't matter that much. They just like the action. And then what's the secret to the flatfall? It's just they eat it on the drop. And they eat it, and as it's sinking, they grab it, you put it in gear and wind. And what's the perfect gear to use with the flatfall? Well, if you're fishing big bluefin, the Talica 2-speed reel is certainly a good choice there. Because you don't have to cast really far, even though the Talica will cast. And then a nice Therese rod. matched up with that. I like the medium heavy or the heavy 7-foot. All that equipment and gear is available now at your local Shimano dealer. Check it out. The Flatfall, the Therese, and the Talica.
Here's John Ireland for Rancho Leonero.
You know, the ranch is unique. It's one of the few places in the world where you can still drive ATVs up the beach. We have fishing from the beach. We have dive trips that we run to Pomo in a number of different spots. Kayaking, of course, has been real big. We were one of the first hotels to introduce kayaking. The ranch is small, you know, it's intimate. It's 34 rooms, so everyone gets to know everyone. The old saying, where everyone knows your name. Well, truly at Rancho Leonero, the employees do know pretty darn near all our guests' names. And what's even more interesting is most of the guests know each other's names. Very personal, very intimate, and a special, special environment. 2 miles of beachfront, a mile on either side of the hotel. Rancho Leonero is really the last of the old-style Baja fishing resorts. 1-800-646-2252. 1-800-646-BAJA. And RanchoLeonero.com. I'll personally guarantee your best fishing experience and vacation at Rancho Leonero.
Everyone likes special treatment, you know, kind of feel like a VIP. Well, that's how our listeners are treated at Poway Valley Collision. I have personally heard of several stories of how well our friends Jim and Mary take care of their customers that we sent them. Poway Valley Collision is worth the drive from anywhere in the Southland. We know you may not need them today, but when accidents happen, it pays to go to Poway Valley Collision. And listen to this. Our listeners get a special discount that can save you hundreds of dollars on your car or truck repair. Just tell them you listen to the show and you get the deal. They work with most insurance companies, including Auto Club, MetLife, Wawanesa, and more. Just bring your car or truck to them and let Poway Valley Collision do the rest. I have had my truck repaired at Poway Valley Collision and the job was perfect. So get your vehicle fixed right at Poway Valley Collision. Tell them you listen to Let's Talk Hookup and they'll save you money on your repair. Poway Valley Collision, 14211 Garden Road in Poway. Check PowayValleyCollision.com.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090. Bill Boyce is here. Destination Baja Sur is one of the subject matters. Get it on Amazon Prime and other. What are some of the other locations?
Yeah, World Fishing Network.
I'm kind of dialed in on Amazon Prime with that because it's like, as a member, as a lot of people are, that's an easy deal.
Dude.
You just push that little Amazon Prime button and then do the search. It's so easy.
I know. Oh, yeah. No. Amazon it's an amazingly successful, business.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, they do what it is. They're seeing Netflix, they're seeing Hulu, and all these other online type TV, and they're thinking, man, we got to get into that content.
Sure.
Network television.
So how did you get? They just wanted your content?
I've got some guys over in Toronto that syndicate the show to different avenues.
Yeah.
And so they had contacts with them.
Yeah,
and they got us into that
for sure.
Amazon Prime, but it's been.
I can't wait to watch the show. So now we talked about what brings you to San Diego. You have a boat over at the Sea Deck guys in Mission Bay, right?
Yeah, over at Blue Seas Fabrication. Ken and Ollie and those guys, Clay and Jim. What's funny because I've always loved that Sea Deck. I mean, I've seen them on boats in Florida for, good God, 15 years. You go to those Florida boat shows, the Miami and the Lauderdale show, and you see these awesome center consoles and flats boats with this beautiful deck on it. And I'd ask people, I go, does anybody in the West Coast sell it? No, you can get the product, but it was always kind of a mealy-mouthed answer to me. It seemed weird. Like, why can't you buy this awesome product in California? And I was at a little boat show here earlier the year, and I ran into Ken, and I saw the Sea Deck product. I go, do you sell this stuff? He goes, not only we sell it, but we also install it. We do custom stuff. I go, no kidding. I go, man, you're the man I want to talk to. So I chatted up with them, and I went by the shop, and I saw what they had going on. They got all these NC, cutting tools.
CNC machines.
CNC machines, rather.
Yeah.
And they've got this really trick measuring device and it just dials whatever boat you want. And it could be a paddleboard on a surfboard. It could be watercraft. The applications are even trucks and stuff. I mean, don't think of it just as a boat product. So I went over there because my Wellcraft, that's an 80s model. But the boat's
that's
awesome
the one you tow down to Baja.
Exactly. It's a center console, but it has a cuddy cabin up in the bow. It's called the Fisherman. It's a trick boat. It's really it's like the Scarab style boat that had that little cuddy cabin in the bow. And I just love the boat. And Suzuki came on as a sponsor last year, so I got a nice 300 Suzuki on the back of it. So I've been upgrading it.
Wow, thing's a rocket ship.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I had twin 150 Evinrudes before, and it was actually faster with the twin two-strokers. Yeah. But just the reliability and the economy, and no smoke. That Suzuki's an awesome motor.
Yeah.
So I was upgrade the boat, put a T-top on it and stuff, and so I've dialed the boat, and the only thing it needed was a beautiful sea deck floor.
Yeah.
And yesterday I got it installed. I'm so stoked. I'm like a new kid, man.
It's so cool.
Oh, it's stunningly
I have
beautiful.
it on my boat. It's a game changer. Everybody that comes on the boat it's a wow deal.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
a
everybody's
wow.
like wow, this
yeah.
is really nice. And it's I mean, we got a bunch of blood on it yesterday. It just scrubs right up.
That's right.
It's just amazing.
It is.
You know, amazing stuff. And those guys are so good. Ken's installer there. They the way they dial it in. My next project on the boat is to have them build new steps to the bridge.
Yes.
And then sea deck the top of those. They'll actually do that kind of stuff.
Oh, no.
Custom stuff with plastic deck and then put sea deck on top of it.
Those guys are pros with everything they touch.
Yeah.
I mean, Ken's been in the marine industry for eons.
Yeah.
I didn't want to sell them in years because they'll age them. But those guys, you know, their computer capabilities of design work, these guys are pros. And, they're very good with starboard. That's the program I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bulletproof material, and they can machine anything out of starboard.
Yeah.
Rocket launcher, rod holders and that kind of stuff, stairs,
all that
you name
stuff.
it. They gladly design that stuff for you. And very professional. Yacht quality.
Oh,
work.
beyond yacht quality. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So, they're right next to Fastlane Kayaks in Mission Bay at Dana Landing right there.
Yeah. You turn
Stop
left.
in and see them and see the possibilities. Is the boat down there now?
Boat's right there. I'm going to pick it up after the show.
Okay, so go check it out. Go check the one you see on TV. You can see right at Dana Landing.
Yeah, it's
right
fun.
now. And then another one of your big sponsors, Engel Coolers. Let's talk about them.
Good stuff, man.
That is such. I have a 168 quart on the front of my boat. I put bags of ice the night before I go fishing because I haul it down in the morning and stuff, and it's good for 5 days.
Oh yeah,
right?
Yeah. Well, Buena Vista Beach Resort, okay? Felipe and Axel Valdez. They saw, I did a show with the Engel guys last year on season 1.
Yeah.
And so I introduced them to them. They go, God, these coolers are really cool. And so they got a smoking deal. They got like 9 of their boats that got Engel coolers on them. And you know what those boats are. You're down there in those old little funky $30 coolers.
Yeah.
Nothing, the ice is gone half the day.
Oh, yeah.
And now with these Engels, they've got ice for 2-3 days down there, and everybody's drinks are still on ice at the end of the afternoon. You're coming home, and they're saying this is a game changer.
Yeah, it totally is.
So they loved it, and the product is amazing. The thickness is one of the thickest coolers on the market.
Yes.
In fact, about a quarter-inch thicker than their biggest competitor. I'm not going to name a name, but a lot of people know those people are. And they're great coolers. All those roto-mold coolers are good quality.
Not only that, it's less it's thicker and less expensive.
Like 30% less than
Yeti.
Yeah, than Yeti. Yeah, 30% less.
Yeah, we can say that.
Oh wow, that's cool. But no, they're really good product, and above and beyond just making coolers, they make soft bags. They make the tumbler cups.
Yeah, the new soft bag, right?
Yes, I just got one. I got a 30
cups
quart.
Are cool,
It's sick, dude. It's a 4-day bag. It's a soft bag.
Soft bag for 4 days.
Yeah. I
Good
can't wait
stuff.
to use this thing. Yeah. But they also make 110 and 12 volt freezer refrigerators. Right? None of the other companies, none of those rotomold cooler companies have that kind of electric product. So in my truck, I got the camper shell and the rack on it. So on top of the truck, I've got 4 solar panels. Right, so they put out 100 watts of power. I've got a Blue Top Optimax battery in my camper shell. I've got a freezer, an Engel freezer, cooler freezer in there. So I freeze all my freezer bags in the Engel bags. And then I've got Engel products, a 65 quart. I've got a 19 and a 30, the little dry boxes. So all I do is distribute these freezer bags into my other product. I never buy ice in Baja.
Oh
the sun in Baja is freezing my beer.
Freezing your beer. How about that? That's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
Well, if you want to get through, have a chance, talk to Bill Boyce, talk about Destination Baja Sur or some of his beautiful photography, some of his adventures that he's been doing over the last, I don't know how many years. We won't say. A lot of years. A lot of years. 858-457-1090 open right now. Let's talk to Matt in La Mesa. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, what's up, Matt?
Hey, Bill. Question, what's the hardest fish to photograph and why?
Wow. I would have to say the hardest fish to photograph underwater, I'm assuming you're asking, would be a tarpon. And only because, because they're so silvery.
Yeah.
And see, you pretty much can't even use a flash underwater on that because it just bounces back at you, and just burns you up. And a lot of times, because even with no flash, your camera exposure gets messed up because the sun comes off the side of that thing and just blows it out. So I would have to say, that's a great question, Matt. I would have to say the toughest fish I've ever had to photograph underwater would be a tarpon.
Not because of their reclusive, but because of their color.
Correct. Correct. Oh, there's areas like the Cayman Islands. You can come up. There's some areas there like Tarpon Alley. It's a famous place to shoot tarpon. Not shoot them with a gun, obviously, with cameras. There's 40, 50 tarpon there looking for bait coming through these rocky channels. So there's areas in the world that you can get very close to them. I mean, you could punch them out in some instances, but again, just photographing that animal has always been just a bear.
Yeah, just because of the lighting.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the secret, along with Matt's question there, what's the secret for taking underwater photography? Because whenever I take an underwater picture, it always seems to come out green. How do you get the brilliant colors that you're seeing through your mask?
Well, you lose light extremely fast, and you lose color quickly underwater, right? So that's why sometimes people put a red filter on, right, to try to bring that red back, because red's the first spectrum of light that is lost underwater.
Yeah.
And I mean, some people could put a red filter on a camera like a GoPro, and that adds a little bit of color to you.
Okay.
Or you got to shoot with flash. And the thing is with flash, like I commonly on my flash, I'll bring the power down to like 1/8 power. And then I'll really underexpose my exposures just so it doesn't blow out the image.
Gotcha.
And so
because the light will carry more.
The light will carry, yeah. So light will give you back that light. But then if there's any kind of suspended particle matter in the water column, it's going to reflect back off the flash.
So that's what you see, all the little spots a lot of times when you're shooting photography.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
it's just a reflection of light back from scattering from turbidity and suspended matter. So. Yeah, you're best off to shoot without flash if you can. And these little GoPros, they're amazing. They're changing underwater photography. And as long as you stay fairly shallow, anywhere from the surface to maybe 20 feet with a GoPro in clean water, you can get some really exceptional photos.
Yeah. So
if guys want to jump in on patties and that kind of stuff, there's some great photos to be had out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but once you go deep and you start losing that light,
that's when you need
you might get exposed. If it's a really sunny day, a lot of sun overhead, you might get a good enough photograph, but once you lose a lot of color when you go deep.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a two-edged sword against you.
No kidding. Hey, Matt, good question. Thanks for getting us started here. Appreciate the call this morning. All right, let's find out what's biting in the Baja. The Cast Man, Richard Castaneda from Cast Tours, is aboard. And this report is sponsored in part by Scorpion Sport Fishing, featuring two of the best boats in the East Cape, a 35-foot Cabo Yachts El Regalo and a 26-foot twin outboard center console, the Scorpion. They also have beach fishing, and they take you on the quad up and down the beach, go fishing there, and they are great. Matt and the guys there at Scorpion Sport Fishing are equipped and determined to make your fishing dreams come true. Check ScorpionSportFishing.com for the finest fishing charters in the East Cape. Castman, buenos dias.
Hey, buenos dias. Good to have Bill on the show.
Hey.
And I take it Ricky is MIA?
Ricky is ill today, but hopefully be back to full power tomorrow.
Well, hopefully so. Anyway, we had that tropical storm Lydia hit the southern Baja there, and that really slowed things down last weekend. And, it was right on the verge of a hurricane. It was just a few miles or a few wind knots below a hurricane, but produced some pretty good wind and lots of rain. And in talking to my guys down there, it seems like they've started cleanup. They did lose power. Electricity, telephone, communications, they lost water supply, but by Wednesday, Thursday, all of that was back to normal. So, those things come in there and they get to work and get things cleaned up and running again. Not like the old days where you'd lose power for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and that type of stuff. But it's communications are up, everything's working fine down there. The boats actually went back on the water on Monday. The San Jose fleet has been once again fishing up in the Sea of Cortez there around the island. The tuna are still there. The Gordo Banks gave up a 314-pound yellowfin on a piece of cut squid.
What?
Nice.
It's of course, with all the flotsam out there too, the Dorado bite really turned on this week. Just a reminder to any of the guys that are fishing in Mexican waters, the limit on Dorado are 2. So make sure that you don't go over your limit and release those little guys and the females.
Good point.
Like I say, there's some nice 20 to 30-pound fish in the water there. Most of them were caught by trolling. Of course, once you get hooked up, they throw some bait and you get the school next to the boat. So some good action going down in the southern Baja after this tropical storm Lydia went through there. As far as the mainland side, even the port of Mazatlan was closed for a few days because of the tropical storm there, and they're just getting back back to running again. And, of course, the sailfish were in the count there, and a few Dorado and a few yellowfin tuna. But looks like weather's clear. And, of course, anytime you're going down to the southern Baja or mainland Mexico this time of year, it's always a crapshoot. You don't know if you're going to run into any storms or not. But everything's back to normal, and flights are in, flights are out, so things are happening down there. And that's about the report for this week, Pete. But I did want to let you know I did go out salmon fishing up here in Florence, Oregon, with our good buddy Gary Votter, and we did get a king this week. I think it was on Wednesday we went out and got a nice small king, but it was a king. And they're starting to bite up here. Of course, the Dungeness crab, just really, really good crabbing right now, and some nice big, what they call hubcaps here. I mean, some big boys, and lots of meat. But anyway, that's a report for this week. Also, Pete, we did fill the last spot for the Lake El Salto trip, so that trip is full. Our Pesca Panama trip is full, and what we got right now is Christmas Island with Ricky, June 5 to 12. So anybody wants to join us on that trip, give us a call at Cast Tours. 800-593-6510 or on the web at www.casttours.com, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Thanks, Cass, man. Great report. Talk to you next week. Good job. Appreciate that very much. Let's go from Baja to live on the water. Captain Mike Pritchard's calling us from the Tribute. Good morning, Mike.
Hey, good morning, gang. How's it going?
Hey, great. Wow, weather really straightened out here yesterday afternoon, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. You know, we're doing something a little bit different. We've had some pretty good bluefin fishing here in the last week. It's been a little bit up and down, but some very, very trophy fish. We had 3 fish over 140 pounds yesterday. But something very, very exciting here in the last few days is yellowfin within one-day range. There's some guys that experienced some very good yellowfin fishing yesterday, and we came down here on a one-day charter. We so far have put 25 out of the stop on the boat, fish up to about 18 pounds. We had to stop for 3 before that. But very, very good yellowfin fishing for a lot of these guys down here yesterday. And I can't be more excited about something.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been this is the time of the year when we get that nice yellowfin, and it's been absent, obviously, having a chase. I mean, hey, it's great to go chase a 200-pound bluefin, but as we all know, you know, one guy catches and a lot of guys watch, right, Mike? So it's nice to be able to get something that everybody can catch.
That's it. We did have some very good fishing last weekend, and a couple times here throughout the week. But this last stop, I mean, it caught our guys off guard. They're a little charter group, but very, very festive last night, and a little bit slow getting up. But I know one of the guys here has already caught 3 yellowfin on a full-size 6X. This morning, but they were on the corner biting, and some of them were nice, great fish. So very, very excited about this coming week. Looks like we're going to have some decent weather. We're going to be between the yellowfin and the bluefin. Very good time to get on an overnight trip and come out and get in on some of this action.
Fantastic. Wow, Mike, that sounds so great. I'm so excited to finally have yellowfin in the count. And there's still Dorado and yellowtail on the patties, too, right?
There is. We haven't seen a kelpie out here this morning. Like I said, some of the guys down in this area had very, very good fishing yesterday. And we had a triple jig strike in the dark. After that, this last one, we had a 5-way jig strike. The yellowfin came to the corner and started biting. I got to say, I got a little giddy over it just to see that. First time we've experienced that this year in one-day range, and it looks like there's more coming.
Great news, Mike Pritchard, Tribute. If somebody wants to come fishing with you, how do we do that?
You know, give Seaforth Landing a call at 619-224-3383, or you can book at seaforthlanding.com. We are running limited load trips all week. Sunday night's only got about a dozen people on it. Whether it's going to be this bluefin or yellowfin, there's some options, and they're biting. So give Seaforth a call, and always check out our Facebook page, Tribute Sport Fishing.
All right. Fantastic. Mike Pritchard, always great about giving us breaking news here on Let's Talk Hookup. Yellowfin have finally arrived in one-day range in Southern California. Appreciate that, Mike. Keep checking back with us. Appreciate the call this morning.
We'll keep you updated.
All right. Thanks a lot. That's always great to hear that. And when we come back, we're going to hear more from Mr. Bill Boyce. Talk more Destination Baja Sur, more great fishing here, and more reports. Of course, stay tuned. This is Southern California's Sport Fishing Voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090.
This is Captain Art Taylor. I'd like to invite you aboard Searcher for your next fishing vacation. Enjoy our air-conditioned cabins and galley, new improved bait tank, RSW system to preserve your catch, delicious food prepared by chefs Charlie and Dan, and a fantastic crew. Our 2017 schedule is available now. Book your reservation online at searchersportfishing.com or call Celia at 619-226-2403. That's 619-226-2403.
Nothing is more exciting than fishing Cedros Island on a Hobie Mirage Drive kayak. And Cedros Kayak Fishing will hook you up on this amazing experience. Cedros Kayak Fishing offers deluxe accommodations in their beautiful secluded casita with all the comforts you would expect from a high-end resort, including single occupancy rooms and filtered water. Kayak tours are on Hobie Outback kayaks with bait tanks, fish finder, and VHF radios to ensure a great experience. Fly to Cedros and travel light, as Cedros Tackle has a fully outfitted tackle shop, including top-of-the-line rental gear. After a long day on the water, enjoy delicious local cuisine prepared by the staff. Cedros Kayak Adventures also has a fully outfitted panga and off-road truck and trailer to take you to super secluded spots. Fish where the others don't with Cedros Kayak Fishing. Come join Jeff and the gang for a great trip on Cedros Island. Visit the website at cedroskayakfishing.com for more information and to book your trip.
I like rafting. I love whitewater. But I never forget that snowmelt in the river can cause cold water shock. I wear a life jacket always. Anyone with me has got to do the same. Save the ones you love. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
It's big, it's comfortable, and she is beautiful. The state-of-the-art long-range sport fishing vessel, the Independence. Veteran captains Mark Paisano and Paul Strasser built this incredible 112-foot vessel with the most modern technology and luxurious comfort available. Captain Jeff DuBois has helped make the Independence a top-notch operation. Call Independence Sports Fishing at 619-226-6006 or check the availability on spring, summer, and fall trips now at IndependenceSportFishing.com. Fifth Avenue Insurance has a new name. It's Snap Insurance, still providing anglers and boaters with the best in boat insurance and the lowest rates. The experts at Snap Insurance will make sure your boat and property are covered right. Traveling to Mexico? Snap has you covered. You can even work with your agent to wrap your home and auto with your boat policy to save even more. Call them for advice on your current boat policy or any of your insurance needs. Snap Insurance, 800-527-6617 or snapins.com. That's SNAPPINS.com.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader.
The home of ESPN Radio.
The mighty 1090.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Hookup on the mighty 1090. Mr. Bill Boyce, photographer, TV host, Destination Baja Sur. Great show coming up there on Amazon Prime, as well as, what's the one on the Dish Networks?
Well, that's Pursuit Channel.
Pursuit Channel.
Which is all hunting and fishing shows.
WFN.
Yeah, and the World Fishing Network.
Yeah.
And we're on Aqua TV over in Europe, and we're on Wild TV over in South Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Destination Baja Sur. What a great idea. Who came up with that concept?
Well, it's really funny. I mean, when I was working with WFN on that IGFA Anglers Digest series, and then I started producing it. First it was saltwater. It was IGFA Saltwater Adventures. Yeah. And that was a WFN network show. And then I took it over and brought it back into Anglers Digest. IGFA English Digest, and with that show, and we did several episodes in Baja. And I just love being in Baja. Had my place down there, like I say, and then that's when Hurricane Odile came through, and we went down there for the tuna tournament. 7 weeks after that hurricane hit Cabo.
Wow.
And we went down. Those people go, hey, man, we really like your shows. Is there anything you can do to help us, try to tell people that, Cabo
because it devastated Cabo.
It was devastated. But 7 weeks later, they're back in business. Yeah. And so that's when I decided at that point, I go, you know what, I'm not going to do the IGFA series anymore. I'm just going to do a Baja series and show that, the Baja is still alive and try to help the Baja out. Yeah. And I just did it to try to help these people after this hurricane event. And we had so much
Baja.
There is. Yeah. We had so much fun shooting down there. So let's do a second season on it. So that's why we ended up doing 2 seasons of the show down there. We just loved it. But I actually had a show called Bill Boyce's Baja on WFN.
I remember that.
We had a good time shooting that. And it was a WFN series. And I thought, man, if I ever do another Baja series, it'll be under my production, right? So I have a little bit more of the production control on it. And
because you've traveled so much up and down, and you know all the different it's almost endless, the number of
It is
fishing
endless.
and travel
Well, it
destinations
is
in
endless.
Baja
Oh,
and
absolutely.
places that people have never been.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like last April, I went to Gonzaga Bay. I'd never been to Gonzaga Bay. What a beautiful place.
It's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Great fishery.
And nothing there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Abu Rojos, another one.
Yeah.
Beautiful fishery.
Oh, yeah. Another great. That was Del Marsh's always favorite. Huh?
That was Del Marsh's
Yeah,
favorite.
absolutely.
I missed that man.
Yeah, me too, for sure. You want to get through, talk to Bill. 877-792-1090. The only line open. 877-792-1090. Open right now. Let's talk to Bob in Huntington Beach. Bob, good morning. Let's talk hookup.
Good morning, guys. I got two questions. First question is for Bill there. I want to know, when does his series start on Amazon Prime?
Okay, well, you can see season 1 right now. You could go on right after the show here and watch season 1, and then season 2 will start airing on Amazon Prime in January.
And it's free if you have Amazon
Prime.
Absolutely.
I got Amazon Prime. That's great. My second question was, you talked a little bit about an October trip, Pete. Let's Talk Hookup down in the East Cape.
Yep. Yeah, we have our, I believe this is our 23rd annual Palmas de Cortez Fall Spectacular. One of my favorite times of the year to go to the East Cape, mid-October. Fishing is great. The water is great. I mean, it's just a wonderful time. October 12th through 16, there may be a room left. I believe so. If you call Van Wormer Resorts, you can probably still get in. And the airfares right now, especially after a little bit of hurricane action that just happened, the airfares are way down right now. I mean, because people weren't going down there. So it's a good time to go. But it's a free tournament. It's sponsored by Sport Fishing Financial. Throws in $500 cash for the largest Dorado or Wahoo. And Statewide Stripes throws in $500 cash for the largest tuna caught during the tournament. Costs not a penny to get in on our tournament. And we have a bunch of other prizes, including a trip to return to defend your title to Palmas de Cortez the next year. So join us if you can, and just give them a call, 877-777-TUNA, and see if you can get aboard.
That sounds great. Well, thank you very much for the info. We'll try to make that one.
Yeah, I hope you can. I'll be there for sure. I wouldn't miss that trip.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for the call this morning. Thanks for joining us this morning. All right, that does free up. 858-457-1090 open right now. Doug in Montebello, you're next up. Good morning, Doug.
Two questions here now. On the picture, if you shoot right into the sun, how can you actually fight the fish?
Say that again.
If the sun's come right at you in the camera lens, how can you get a picture of the
if you
fish?
have too much light coming at you.
When the fish is coming straight at you, you pretty much have to wait for that fish to make a move. You want a broadside shot. That's the photograph. So you pretty much have to have that fish make a turn either left or right to you, so you get a shot. The thing is, a lot of people, they always just key on the eye, so you aim the camera right at the head, and you always get the photograph of like half the fish.
Yes.
So that's another thing you got to tell people, and it's a hard habit to break. When you aim at a fish with a camera, you want to aim at the center of the fish.
The center.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
You want to put the camera right dead center on that fish, because when you take the photograph, the whole fish will be in the frame.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's a real common mistake. But no, that's a tough shot, man. When they're coming straight at you, and above and beyond coming straight at you, the movement. So it's really hard to keep focus on something that's moving, that's coming right at you.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
keep it in focus. And so your photographs come out blurry just because there's movement, and they're coming in and out of your focus field. But
you had another question
shot,
there, Doug?
I got another question here about that fishing license. I heard it got shot down in Congress.
Yes. It was actually it was the Assembly. Shot unbelievable.
Brainless.
I mean, that the 1 year fishing license where it would be on a calendar year, or not on a calendar year, but just like the day you buy it, it'd be good for a year. Total sense. Mexico does it. Everywhere else does it. But California, politics. It was just
what could possibly swayed these people to vote against that?
Yeah,
it makes no sense to me at all.
It's politics, Bill. It's
but I can see politics, but where's the
But
advantage?
there's no advantage to it. Yeah,
No.
I mean, it was nothing but positive to get
Yes.
more people into fishing.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think they were fired. I think the Department of Fish and Wildlife didn't want it because they feel it was going to negatively impact their revenues, which I I think is really short-sighted.
It is
really short-sighted. I don't know that for a fact, but I think that was part of the sway there. But
Mm-hmm.
we'll hear more. It's going to have another chance. It's going to have another chance, and we're going to keep fighting for it. So thanks a lot for the call this morning, Doug.
Absolutely.
We sure appreciate that. Bill, one of the things that I have seen when we first saw you was all, and this is what you used to sell, is all the tuna pictures.
Yep.
Tell us about that. You used to be an observer on a tuna boat, right?
Yeah, worked 12 years for the Inter-American Tropical Tuna Commission.
Yeah.
And I made 23 trips.
23 trips on a Persane boat.
Yeah, on several.
As a scientist.
Yes, 23 different boats. I spent 7 years of my life at sea.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I've seen a blue horizon a lot more than I probably ever thought.
7 years, actually, days.
Yeah.
At sea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was that like?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Seeing bodies of fish that nobody in the world will ever see.
Yeah.
You know, going up in helicopters every day and just getting, I mean, you're 2,500 miles from land, you're 8 days from port, and you're up in these helicopters and you don't even see the boat.
Wow.
You're just out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. You just hope you're a spot on the radar in the pilot house of a 220-foot purseiner, you know.
Gee.
It was wild, wild west, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was amazing.
And what motivated you to jump into the water with these fish?
Well, you know, it was really interesting. The very first trip I made, I jumped in to start throwing the porpoise out, right? Because at the end of that back down procedure where you back the animals out of the net, and they were very efficient. Like 99.96% of the animals that were captured were released alive. I mean, the numbers are so minuscule as far as the mortality of those animals. And unfortunately, the industry got hammered, you know, by the media, you know, that, you know, they're killing millions of these things.
Yeah. And it just wasn't true.
It wasn't. It was making some of these groups a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, Earth Island Institute.
Absolutely.
Earth First and some of these.
Who wants to kill a dolphin? Nobody
of course,
wants to kill a dolphin.
Of course, it's a much beloved animal.
Yeah.
But me as a fisheries biologist, I'm not there to manage dolphin populations. I'm there to manage every population. That be it sharks, billfish, tunas, dolphins, right? And so it was an amazing experience in that respect. But I started jumping in the nets to release the dolphins. And I started, you know, as soon as you're done with that dolphins, you got, you know, 60 tons of yellowfin swimming around you. And I thought, oh, my God, I got to get photos of this. This is crazy. So I went out and bought a little Nikonis, you know, 3 Nikon camera.
Yeah.
Back then it was all film.
Sure.
So I started with 3 and then bumped up to a 5. And yeah, those experiences were just off
unreal.
The chain.
You ever see sharks in the net?
All the time.
Oh, my gosh.
And not just sharks. I mean, sharks that are lit up because you got 60 ton of fish that's frightened.
Yeah.
So
they're
putting out that
frightened
vibration, right? And that vibration's telling sharks, oh my
yeah.
God, we're going to eat. And it was not uncommon to see.
And you look like a sea lion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there's times you're in the net and sharks are going by you, so you jump outside the net.
Oh.
And then there's sharks on the outside of the net, so you're jumping back inside the net. And then you're getting back into the raft. Oh, no, you had to be very, very conscientious.
Yeah. Now, do you still those images?
Yeah.
I have several of those. They're just,
yeah, man. Those are
fantastic.
Timeless photos. That's one thing about underwater photographs. You could take a photo of 20 years ago, and it doesn't matter if that tuna was then or from now. Yeah. Whereas if you take a photograph of, say, New York City or some other place that, you know, 20 years ago didn't look like it did now. Yeah. Look at San Diego 20 years ago now, right? You can take photographs you wouldn't even recognize.
No, absolutely not. Teresa calling us from Homeland. Good morning, Teresa.
Hi.
Hey, Teresa.
Hi, Bill. How's it going?
Good, sweetie. How about you?
I'm doing great. First, I wanted to let you know the Engel coolers are totally awesome.
Right on.
My gosh. We've taken it out a couple of times here in California, and it holds everything.
Yeah,
it's
crazy, huh?
Oh, I love them. Are you going to have some of those soft side ones at the next Fred Hall show?
I definitely will. These products are insane.
Yeah.
I know.
Man, I can't wait to see one of those.
Oh, they're so
I know.
sexy. And they're completely waterproof. So they're really good for people like whitewater rafting and that kind of stuff. You can literally submerge these things with camera gear. I mean, you can make them as a dry bag for all of our video cameras and stuff too. No, they're really, really amazing quality. The zippers and everything on them, all waterproof. And yeah, man. These are soft packs that hold ice for 4 days. So that's really
and lightweight.
That's amazing.
Yeah, man.
I know.
They're great for you guys to do a lot of Baja stuff, right? I think I talked to you guys. I remember, you and is it Craig, right?
Yeah.
What a memory.
You guys are awesome, man. You guys are so fun. You bought I think you bought a pink cooler.
I got a statement for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Do you remember about 2 years ago, my first meeting with you at the Fred Hall show?
Yeah.
You signed a picture, and it's a Dorado.
Yeah.
And on the back, you wrote to me, you said, may a Dorado light up your life soon.
That's cool.
Did one?
Yes, and remember I won the tournament down in Shivado.
That's
last
right.
year.
That's
Yep,
right.
So
Well, I hope
that picture is, I still have it, and I love it.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you
But
guys.
no, I just wanted to comment on the angles and hoping you were going to be at the next Fred Hall show with the soft sides, because we will definitely be there.
Dig it. I will be there with those Power Skiff boats again.
All right.
And
Something we have to
coolers
talk about,
and
too.
Cobian. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm really glad you called in, Teresa.
All right. Thanks, Teresa. Appreciate the call this morning. And when we come back, more of your phone calls, more catch report. We're going to get that fishdope.com report from Captain Mark Wish of Pacific Edge and Marcos. And, of course, we're going to hear from Sport Fishing Financial. Rick just came back from Cedros. Going to have a great report from that. You stay tuned. This is Southern California Sport Fishing Voice. It's Let's Talk Hookup on the Mighty 1090.
This is Chelsea from Dana Landing in Mission Bay. We are truly the one-stop shop for a great day on the water. Looking for a fishing charter? Dana Landing has you covered with the Blackjack. Perfect up to 4 anglers, or the Impulse up to 6 anglers in comfort and style. Dana Landing has a huge tackle shop with everything you need to go fish bay bass, tuna, or marlin, and our staff will dial you in. We even have Mexican and California fishing licenses and reel repair. Our deli at Dana Landing is a local's favorite with all the food, ice, and beverages you need. Hey, need freshwater tackle? Head to East County Bait and Tackle, the ultimate in rods and reels, the latest freshwater lures and live bait. ECBT has a staff second to none when it comes to sharing their passion for fishing. ECBT is at the end of the 67 freeway on Mapleview and Lakeside, and Dana Landing is next to the Dana Launch Ramp in Mission Bay. Check out danalanding.com for more details.
Hi, I'm Hayden Lane from Fast Lane Sailing and Kayaking Center, and I want to tell you about our newest, best-selling kayak, the new Hobie I-11S. The thing is an inflatable kayak, but this thing has all the advantages of an inflatable kayak with no sacrifice in performance. It's super wide and it's super stable. It's shaped like a stand-up paddleboard. It just skims across the water, making it one of our fastest kayaks, and it rolls easily back into its bag. That's right, easily. It's so quick and easy to use, it's become my go-to fishing kayak. My mom and dad just threw a couple in the car and drove up to Mammoth Lakes for a few days and caught a whole bunch of trout. This kayak solves so many problems for so many people. No roof racks needed, no storage in the garage, throw it in a closet, throw it in the back of your car. Most importantly, come down and try this new kayak out. You won't believe how well it works. We do demos every day at our shop right on the water in Mission Bay and would be happy to take you out on it. So call the shop at 619-222-0766 to schedule a demo, or check us out on the web at fastlanekayaking.com.
Great boats, free parking, and a fully stocked tackle shop. Just a few of the reasons Seaforth Sport Fishing is a favorite among anglers. Come aboard top charter boats like the Aztec, Cortez, Endeavor, Eclipse, Apollo, Outer Limits, Pacific Star, El Gato Dos, Alexis, Pride, Privateer, Tribute, Pacific Voyager, and the Voyager. Plus, the new Seaforth Sea Watch in San Diego offer the finest half, 3/4, and full-day trips available. Check out the full-service tackle store at Seaforth Sport Fishing. And it's all run by fishermen for fishermen. 1717 Quivira Road, just off Mission Bay Drive in Mission Bay. Book online at seaforthlanding.com.
XEPRS 1090 AM, Rosarito, Baja California.
San Diego's sports leader. The home of ESPN Radio. The mighty 1090.
Alaska is one of the ultimate fishing destinations in the world. This is Rock Cod Rick, and every year the one trip I look forward to is Kingfisher Charters in Sitka, Alaska. My dad and I have been going for over 15 years, and I just can't wait to go again. No one does it better than Kingfisher Charters. They offer the best service, the most comfortable accommodations, fantastic food, the finest fishing charter captains in all of Sitka, and the ultimate value. Sure, I've been to others, but time and time again, nobody beats Kingfisher Charters. You can catch huge halibut like the ones we do almost every year, and salmon, well, Sitka is famous for some of the best runs in Alaska. We also get plenty of rockfish and huge lingcod. And when it comes to fish processing, the best in Alaska is Kingfisher Charters. And listen to this, it's all included in your package. In fact, everything is included except the tips. It's truly amazing how the Kingfisher crew continues the quality of service they deliver year after year. Come and join me on the Let's Talk Hookup trip in June, or just go when you can. Kingfisher Charters, 800-727-6136, or check kingfishercharters.com.
For decades, the Kona Kai has been considered San Diego's premier marina resort and spa. Now with millions of dollars in upgrades, the Kona Kai Resort is a destination for travelers worldwide who can live it every day. The docks and services are the finest quality in San Diego, and the Kona Kai is the closest marina to the open ocean. As a marina tenant, you enjoy many benefits, including secured free parking, a deluxe health club, swimming pool, and more. Enjoy discounts at the restaurant, bar, and hotel. If you don't have a boat, there are memberships available at a very affordable price. The Kona Kai Club has been offering members a home away from home since 1953. Members can spend their days on Kona Kai's private beach, meet new people in the club's modern lounge, share a meal with family at Bessel Restaurant and Bar, or pamper themselves in Spa Terra. Check out ResortKonakai.com on the web for more information, to reserve a slip, or inquire about joining the club. The Kona Resort, like being on vacation every day in your own backyard.
The bluefin are abundant this year, but getting them to bite is another story. But if you're willing to chase them, there's an opportunity to land the catch of a lifetime. Now, getting the deal of a lifetime on a new Ford is much less effort, because the gigantic summer sales event is going on now at your San Diego County Ford dealer. Choose from a great selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs, and save big on interest charges with 0 APR long-term financing. On top of that, your Ford dealer will give you an additional bonus for your qualified trade. This special offer is available to anyone who gets approved through Ford Motor Credit. You'll also find great deals on new Ford Super Duty, Motor Trend Magazine's 2017 Truck of the Year. So why chase deals all over town when you can land the deal of a lifetime on the new Ford, car, truck, or SUV you've always wanted during the Ford Summer Sales Event? Stop by any San Diego County Ford dealer today. They'll be glad to hook you up. Learn more at buyfordnow.com.